A chemical formula is a way of presenting information about the chemical proportions of atoms that constitute a particular chemical compound or molecule, using chemical element symbols and numbers, for example, silicon dioxide. Some examples of molecular, empirical, structural and ionic formulae of two substances are given. Molecular formula of propene is C to H6, empirical formula of propene is CH3, structural formula of propene is ionic formula of sodium chloride, positive of sodium ion and chloride ion. Derive the empirical formula from the experimental data obtained after the oxidation of the metal, for example, heating copper in air. To determine the empirical formula of copper oxide, we have to find the ratio by mass of copper and oxygen in the compound. Now, we can also determine the empirical formula of a compound by experiment results, so let's have a look at how to do that. Mass of crucible is equal to 14.713 gram. Mass of crucible plus copper powder is equal to 19.354 gram. Mass of copper is equal to 4.641 gram. Mass of crucible plus copper oxide is equal to 20.532 gram. So, mass of copper oxide is 20.532 minus 14.713 equal to 5.819 gram. Mass of oxygen is 5.819 minus 4.641 equal to 1.178 gram. Next, find the number of moles of each element. We divide by the relative atomic mass of each element. The relative atomic mass of copper is 63.5, so the number of moles of copper is 4.641 divided by 63.5, equal to 0.0731. And the relative atomic mass of oxygen is 16, therefore, the number of moles of oxygen is 1.178 divided by 16, equal to 0.0736. Now we divide both mole numbers by the smallest number. To determine the ratio, the smallest number is 0.0731. This gives us a value of 1 for the copper, and approximate 1 for oxygen. As the mole ratio of two atoms is 1 to 1, and remember that we never write the number 1 in a formula, so the empirical formula of copper oxide is CuO.